Top 10 dense winter fragrances to get immediately noticed. I made a strong list for you. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I'm talking about fragrances. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel to get notifications by my new uploads. I want to start the list by House of Parfums de Marly. At number 10 we have here Oajan. Oajan is a semi-gourmand type of fragrance. It smells sweet, thick, concentrated by prominent honey and tobacco and sub notes like spicy cinnamony notes at the betweens. Smells a little bit mature and has some age factor to it, and also occasions factor to it, like 30 plus and a little bit dressed up for nighttime situations. If you want more cheap alternative for this fragrance, you can go buy 1 million Privé from House of Parfums. About performance, lasts on me like 7 to 8 hours, barely 8 hours, good 7 hours, with first hour and a half average projection and siège. For number 9 I have another thick, sweet, concentrated and semi-gourmand smelling fragrance from House of Salvatore Ferragamo, Uomo Signature. So scent of this fragrance at the opening is a little bit more fruity, more fresh. By the time it loses that fruitiness and freshness and turns to a dark and leathery fragrance by prominent coffee notes at the dry down. If you're a fan of darker type of sweet fragrances, absolutely this one is a must-have for you. About performance, it is a great performer, covers a lot of very important factors like price, performance and scent profile complements, all 9 out of 10 for me. One of the best cheapy fragrances out there for winter. Lasts like 8 hours plus on me, 8 to 9 hours with 2 hours. Very great projection and siège. Projection is not that big in this fragrance, but siège is absolutely one of the best. Let's continue by House of Mancera at number 8, Mancera Red Tobacco. For me, this fragrance is mostly about agar wood, incense notes, peppery, spicy notes, then tobacco and drops of a little bit fruity notes at the opening only. So tobacco here is not that much leafy or wet, it is a very dry type of tobacco. This is one of those Mancera fragrances that has a great dry down. It is all about dry down, I can say. At the opening is not that much mass appealing. It is a niche fragrance, we don't expect that much mass appealing notes, but it is a bit medicinal, messy, untidy type of opening, but at the dry down, magic happens by this fragrance. Smells very smooth and a little bit sweeter at the dry down, like spicy sweetness of vanilla and smoky woody notes together by a great performance. This is one of those on a steroid performance of fragrances. Lasts on me 12 hours plus easily by 3-4 hours. Very great projection and siège. Next fragrance is Arabians Tonka from House of Montale at number 7. This is, in my opinion, one of those safer Montale fragrances. Smells very sweet. In the same time, we have at the base of this fragrance Tonka, sugar and vanilla by prominent rose and saffron. I really enjoy power and scent profile of this fragrance. I can catch also a tiny bit of creaminess at the back by that sugar and rose and saffron. It smells very delicious. Lasts on me like forever, 12-14 hours plus by 3-4 hours. Moderate projection and siège. Projection is not that much loud in this fragrance, but it does moderately for a long time, like 3-4 hours average projection and siège. Next fragrance is from House of Prada at number 6, Prada L'Homme Absolu. This is one of those fresh and dark smelling fragrances. Smells spicy because of cardamom and black pepper, floral, fresh because of fruits and iris notes, and dark because of woodsy notes at the base. It is a very complex, sexy, modern and great performer type of fragrance. The killer notes in this fragrance are iris and cardamom. I believe they work very great together and make a modern, sexy and very mass appealing atmosphere. Performance is great as well, like 10 hours plus in terms of longevity on the skin, with 2 hours average to good projection and siège. Now we are at top 5, another killer fragrance by cardamom notes. La Nuit de l'Homme EDP. It smells thick, concentrated, complex and very unique. Imagine regular La Nuit de l'Homme by more weight and complexity and twist to it. I believe it smells like 70% close to l'année de l'homme. It has that magic and mass appealing atmosphere and vibe. Ladies' reactions are great as well by this fragrance. Just smells like 30% different because of leathery and woodsy spicy notes at the dry line, which gives to the fragrance a weight and great twist and concentrated feel. Performance is great by this one, way better compared to regular EDT. Just projection is not that much there because of EDP concentration. Lasts 10 hours plus with first hour noticeable average projection and sillage. At number 4, at the top of the most trusted fragrances in my collection for getting noticed and compliments, from House of Jean Paul Gaultier, Ultra Male. So it is a loud and screaming, happy, sweet and fruity, mouth-watering, bubblegummy type of fragrance. Ultra Male is one of those mood-changing fragrances in my collection, makes me immediately happy. It is a colorful, playful, juicy, bubblegummy type of fragrance without that much age factor, I believe. Not that juvenile, not that mature. Performance is great, 10-12 hours plus in terms of longevity. With 2-3 hours, great projection and sillage. At the first hour is kind of room filler. At the second and third hour is noticeable and strong. Next fragrance is Stronger With You Intensely at number 3. It smells woody, burning woody kinda. Nutty by hints of some sugariness at the back. I believe it is a very successful, modern and mass appealing type of scent profile, kinda unique. You can catch a lots of notes, nuances, accords out of this fragrance, but none of them is screaming, I can say, in a very well balanced and well mixed way. Performances 10 hours plus on my skin with 2 hours, good projection and sillage. Again, from House of Parfums de Mali at number 2, Pegasus. Pegasus is a metallic, synthetic, loud, powerful type of fragrance by prominent lavender, vanilla and nutty almondy notes. Smells very mass appealing and complimentary in a very unique way. I haven't smelled anything alike or even close to this fragrance. Classified as a unisex, but I believe it is like 70%, 80% in the masculine side because of that amber, woodsy and lavendery notes. Performance is 12-14 hours plus on my skin in terms of longevity by 2-3 hours. Great projection and sillage. At number 1, at the top of the list, Oud for Greatness. So scent of this fragrance is sugary and woody, like candy floss and mastic. Smells resiny, sugary, woody, complex and very mass appealing. It is one of the most wearable oud fragrances in my collection. It is a very mass appealing, complimenting and safe, easy to wear type of oud fragrance, but in a niche way. It is still 70% in my opinion in the niche side and has that 30% of designery fragrances. It lasts on me like forever, lasts one day in terms of longevity, but good 14 hours, noticeable 14 hours plus, with 3-4 hours average, noticeable, airy, transparent projection sillage. Projection is not that much potent in this fragrance, but has a very great sillage. You can get noticed in a very airy, transparent and candy flossy, smooth way. Don't forget, subscribe the channel. That was today's video. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. See you in another video.